But okay. To do a quick little recap of where we're sitting right now. Unfortunately, terribly in terms of resistances, which makes the prospect of going into depths terrifying. Vaults, mostly scary. Basically, nothing's great. I guess we get fire resistance by swapping over to our Staff of Fire, as well as extra spell power on a lot of our abilities, so that's, like, kind of nice. That definitely gets the ball rolling to a certain extent. But it's not quite the nuts, you know? It's not quite all the way there. So what else can I do? Elf is still relatively scary in our current setup. Probably will wait till I have Ignition online to try and deal with them, unless I get good resistances, and then by all means we can just go absolutely ham. So for the time being here, it might just be vaults. Did I finish layer 5? That's what I'm blanking on right now. I don't know if I ended up running for my life. Do a quick check though. Alright, because it was all fire themed things. Perfect. So we do have a little bit more experience to eke out here before we have to head into the mix completely. So that seems nice. We'll blast our way through here real quick. At least by this stage in the game, we are quite a bit more powerful than we normally would be, so we can kind of, you know, tab our way through until I get stupidly close to death, regret all my decisions in life, panic. You know the drill. We've been here before. I'm sure we can figure it out, though. Ooh, that's a lot of death yaks. In fact, I probably shouldn't just stand and let them get in on me here. Let's instead find a nice little choke that we can still release our flame waves through. That's fantastic. And beautiful. Much more better. Hello, my sleepy friends. I guess kind of the opposite of that. To be sleepy or to make one sleepy, I guess they conjugate in similar ways. It's all confusing. English sucks. But we'll definitely blast through our Hydropel here and head right back over to the Realm of Fire, which again, well, still not ordeal, by which I really mean still not ideal, but not the end of the world either. Blast you, my friend. Blast you, my friend, and that should just one-shot you. Man, it does kind of suck to be a gargoyle, eh? Really good defenses, but trash to your health, if we're being honest. But okay, what is in here? Could be like a protection from ice, protection from fire. Could be nice. I actually feel okay fighting you. I at least have a pip of fire resistance from the staff. 90 health. I mean, that's just a couple of these bad boys. Or not. 10% failure rate. Fails every time. Perfect. Just what we wanted to see. Guess we can take away your fire resistance, but you're probably very resistant, right? So that doesn't quite do the trick. Doesn't quite get us our ticket out of here. And start blasting you with lightning, I guess. See how you feel about that? Not great, I would assume, which is fair enough. And it's a ring of evasion. Yay. But hey, that's fine. We will just put this armor enchant scroll right onto our shield for now. That seems nice. And you, my friend, I would love to just take care of real quick. Beautiful. And there should be a little bit more experience for us to garner here before we have to head back out into the wide world, potentially face dangers all throughout. We'll see how it goes. Ring of Evasion. Again, nope. Kind of trash. Leave it by the wayside. Finish off this fire snick. And I guess that is that. That will pretty much be the end to Layer 5. Oh. Unless... I'm so sorry, Snail. I'm sorry. I have to kill you now, but... oh, regret. break and enter into their home and then murder them. Like, they're the one in the wrong here. Excuse me? Just terrible. But what else is new? We are the protagonist of a fantasy adventure story, which seemingly by definition means that we're terrible people. Okie dokie. How are we feeling? Want to head into vaults? I guess is our only real option moving forward here. Well, it is what it is. So let's head over, shall we? We'll take a peek. Hopefully not run into too many elemental enemies. Oh, at least we have lots of willpower. So look at that. Sentinel's mark ain't got nothing on me. Beautiful. And we'll just send one more of these your way, my friend. And fantastic. Same with banishment, not a concern. Always happy to see it. And onwards and upwards we go. Good AoE against these sons of guns. Still pretty happy with an AC of 22. Obviously not quite as impressive at this stage in the game, seeing as how we've maintained that from very, very early on. But better than nothing for sure. Okay, Staff of Air, please and thank you. If you could save my life here, that would be great. Beautiful. Again, slightly terrifying for sure, but nothing we can't handle. You son of a gun. Just when I thought I was safe, they pulled me back in. We'll keep swapping for now. Maybe third time's the charm, where I'll get desperate and just decide to keep my air staff on permanently or semi-permanently. And knowing our luck, that's the point where we'll just never run into a single one of those buddies ever again. But hey, such is the risk we face. Send a couple of these your way. Oh my gosh, 2 preservers? Why does your mom let you have 2 preservers? Holy moly. Well, we'll back up a wee bit here. You know what, this is actually pretty dang close to being able to fire off 2 in a row. Perfect. That was essentially the goal. Get enough magic to fire off 2 of these bad boys, and then I feel like we're in a pretty decent spot to outright murder a preserver. Which we did end up seeing, or which did end up being the case rather, so that's fantastic. I guess as we saw there, it's not guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination, but still fairly decent odds of getting the good stuff there. Beautiful. And onwards we continue. It's nice still being able to do a pretty decent mix of just tab fighting our way through enemies. We do have at least okay defenses, pretty solid offense. Life is doing alright for us here at the moment. Can't complain at the very least. And ooh, okay. That's not great. Double Convoke kind of sucks. Bunch of Thunder Hulk damage coming our way too. Another Convoke. And is that a Reaver I see? Oh, that's very bad. Stop that. Okay, lightning is your only full range one, at least. But you are pretty dang quick on your toes, unfortunately. So we do have to contend with that. For example, the next time we see them, we'll probably be in range for something nastier. Speak of the devil. Okay. Doorway to our stairs is all the way over yonder. These are all bolt spells, so I believe they're all piercing, unfortunately. And 2 pips of willpower means fear is not guaranteed here. So with that in mind, I think we will just blink to safety. Get the heck out of dodge. Heal up completely if we can. And then do I risk heading down this stairwell? Yeah, let's do it. No time like the present. Bring you upstairs, though, so that we're making a little bit less noise, all in all, as well as playing it a wee bit safer. Now there we go. That's much better. That's the type of convoker I like. That's not great. Lightning would be very bad, but they're not resistant to it, so I think they'd have to be a little bit careful. Actually, they're probably smart enough to blast off there, and it'll still bounce shot us and ruin my day. So that's not ideal. Ooh, geez Louise. Things are definitely getting a little bit sketchy here at the end of our evening. So what can I do? I can potion petition. Barely likely to get some heals out of that. A double lightning is pretty much the worst thing that can hit us here. Everything else with a single heal is not a one-shot. Of course, potion petition isn't a guaranteed heal. It's just a very, very likely one. Ideally, heal wounds curing in magic. The one time. Heal wounds curing in berserk rage. Well, 49% chance to evade. Terrifying. So maybe not my best decision making there, but hey, it worked, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Get absolutely wrecked, my bird friend. And then we should be able to murder you before you convoke with double irradiate. Fantastic. Summoning is just about up to 12. Spellforge Servitors to 26%. That's pretty much good enough for us. We'll rebind that onto M so that I can bring that buddy in. We, of course, never didn't have it in general here, so feeling good, feeling confident. No concerning things here whatsoever. Fire magic, time to come in to your full potential. Conjurations in the background, I feel, might be a good idea. Maybe a bit of fighting as well while we're at it here. That seems like a decent spot for us. Beautiful. Man, I love the Spellforge Servitor. You are such a good friend. Wonderful. And just let you take care of all my monsters. Again, it's all about the allocation of work. It's not about how hard we work, it's about working smarter, not harder here. So my mouse gets region locked outside of my screen. There we go. And by our orbs combined, you are dead, my friend. Beautiful. Slightly terrifying, of course, anytime we see those Thunder Hulks. I need to be a little quicker on the draw, I feel, for swapping to safety measures. But hey, it's all working out for us so far here, working out for the moment, so I can't exactly complain. And we'll just keep on keeping on. We'll finish off at least this floor of vaults probably a second while we're at it. Why, hello there. And once again, by our orbs combined, you shall rue the day. Perfect. And that is Vaults 1 cleared. We should be in a much better spot now that we have this Spellforge Servitor. Oh my gosh, Convoker. Sorry, my friend. Never really stood a chance. Had to be done, though. And there we go. Open areas actually work out better for us. I mean, reflection kills, I guess, always beautiful. As much as I like to see my Spellforged buddy hard at work, it's hard to say no to a good old reflection kill at the end of the day. And fantastic. In fact, we'll stay back here to keep the reflection from us as well as the Orbs of Destruction from our Spellforged Servitor. What can I say? We have a bit of a killer synergy going on here. The Wombo combo never dies. Ooh, okay, double Vault Warden though. Slightly worse, slightly more terrifying than I would care for here today. There we go. Just make themselves a little more available to us here. I would like to do an irradiate. Probably should get at least one more enemy next to me, so let's instead potion petition this round. Okay, never mind, we get all the money in the world, so I can just kind of freely start blasting. And that is wonderful. Oh. Okay, Thunder Hulk. Let's start paying attention here. Seems like a good idea. Oh, my Spellforge servitor died real fast. What the heck happened to you, bud? But there is 19, and our gloves finally fall away here, begin to emit a powerful aura of unholy energy. Goodbye, gloves. Goodbye, another pip of AC. That's all of our slots, though, right? Hat, cloak, gloves, all gone. So it only gets better from here. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize when we got this, though. We sap enemies' willpower. We have high willpower. This ring has got to change. We're probably... Yeah, we're looking a little too solid in that regard. I actually kind of want my second ring of protection back. Never thought that would be the case. Definitely something to think about for moving forward here. No, let's try and thread the needle. Thread the needle? No, okay, fine. We'll let you come to us. We'll stop fooling around quite so much. There we go. Barnier's Vile Clutch, fantastic. Not too shabby here for us today. Okay, definitely don't want to contend with the Frost Hearts here. On the other hand, few quick Orbs of Destruction should make fantastic work of our Bogart friends. There we go. And hey, Wizard, if you're in yet, I can always hold off the hello. Oh, there you are. Hey, Wizard, how's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend here. Hello, got any good mutes? We're doing okay. Not my favorite set of mutations. We ended up being monstrous, which is very rare for me here. Did end up with antenna, unholy hands, and a tail, a stinger tail, for our monstrous mutations here. And otherwise, I'm not actually sure what is the willpower one. I'll have to remind myself on that one. So yeah, demonic touch. That's what it's called. Sensation shield, demonic willpower. Interesting. But powered by death, I love. That's one of my favorite ones. So. We hit one good one. Demonic willpower probably actually is pretty fantastic just for allowing us to free up another slot for resistances here. So I probably shouldn't complain too much at the end of the day. But still happy with it regardless. Yeah, how was your crawling today, Wizard? I assume that's what you're doing. Correct me if I was wrong, of course. But how are things going? How's your stream in general, I guess? I hope you had a good time, of course. And okie dokie. We are unfortunately getting relatively close to the end of our session for this evening here. You did catch us just at the tail of our stream for the day, but nevertheless, still, of course, appreciate it greatly. Definitely blast that Armbound Convoker before they get up to any funny business here. And beautiful. Otherwise, we'll just keep snapping through. No, in general, this has been a really interesting run because it started off stupidly strong. We've had over 20 AC for most of the game, like since D5 or something like that, which is absurd, really, at the end of the day. I mean, I'm definitely not complaining, as I always hope to insist. So I've been very happy with that, and then we've kind of plateaued a little bit, still very good spell options. Lucky Acquirement Scroll giving us access to a lot of spells that are coming down the pipeline here, specifically high-level fire magic, so hopefully we get that online at some point in the future. And until then, having Spellforge Servitor and Orb Destruction to help us out. Yeah, okay, that kind of sucked. First Orb Destruction hitting a wall, absolutely no good. But we'll just bring in our Spellforged friend. We'll start looping around here a little bit. Dang, that yak. That yak has some firepower to say the least. In fact, let's slow down. Let's get some... Ooh, haste and heal wounds. That's wonderful. Your crawling went great. You got a 15 rune win with a Fila Delver without dying. Makes up your last 30 games as dead troll hunters. Holy moly. Fila Delver and no deaths? That's incredible. Or I guess no deaths or just no permanent deaths. Regardless, it's an impressive feat and that's awesome. Congrats. Fields are definitely a wild time, to say the least. I guess maybe wild is not the right word. Interesting, to put it nicely. Okay, let's try and launch off. Not gonna quite do the trick, unfortunately. Maybe we will just retreat out of this encounter for the time being. Better safe than sorry. Oh gosh, our one stairwell was actually pretty dang close to where we left behind all these sons of guns. That's not everything we could hope and dream of, but that's fine. And otherwise, keep on keeping on. Oh gosh, that's not what I was looking for in life. Bit of a ring around the rosy here as we just try and get enough magic to hopefully one of these days get a Spellforge Servitor at my side. At this point, especially at this point, I should have just been launching Orbs of Destruction and these buddies would already be dead, but hey, here we are. Blast you real quick, then just keep walking. This time will work. Son of a gun. Oh, there we go. Just wait for the Preserver to cast a single spell, and that gives us the gap we need to just get the heck out of dodge here real quick. No deaths of any kind. The character felt quite strong after we got Dragon Form. It's definitely a huge improvement. I mean, what is it at the end of the day? You're still like only 10% up HP, because I think Fields have a minus 20% modifier, and Dragon Form is like plus 30%. Is that right? I feel I'm kind of just throwing out numbers that may or may not correlate whatsoever with the actual facts of the matter, but I think it's somewhere around there. But definitely makes a big difference. Even like statue form is so incredible in the cats. You lose your speed, but you make up for it by having just absurd unarmed modifier with your claws. Storm form cats also really fun, but that's awesome. I did something very similar in the 115 rune run that we've done on camera, or on stream here, was a Fila Transmuter. And yeah, I definitely felt that as soon as you get those like high level transmutations online, things go wonderfully. Things definitely smooth out quite a great deal. Still, huge achievement on your part, especially dying 0 times. Commend you on that. I'm happy to hear it, but there we go. Spellforge Servitor. Finally coming online there. Let's try that again. Jeez Louise. I think Feel It is minus 40% health, and Dragon Form is 1.5 times. There we go. You definitely sound like you know what you're talking about versus me, who's just kind of making stuff up. Do you have anti-magic? Drain magic if any damage is dealt. How about that? That makes sense. How much longer do I just keep this up? You're durably summoned, right? Huh. I can afford to use one of my teleport scrolls, so let's do it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Land in the middle of new friends here, but hey, it is what it is. Let's just do a bit of a loop-de-loop around all of our new buddies here. And what can I do with all of you? I guess fireballs are an option. Playing pretty fast and loose here. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's quite the collection of friends. You know what? We're just gonna do one more of these bad boys. And let's head up to our stairwell so that we're at least close to escaping from danger. Again, a bit shocking to me that we hadn't found any. Of course, it was right here, right under our noses the whole time. There we go. Well, that would have been nice to know, but not the end of the world one way or another here. And let's definitely bring in our Spellforged friend. How are we doing for, like, I think ignition was what we're aiming for next year. Still 100% failure rate. Still a long way off. Conjurations, let's change you to 21. And both of those skills are going to hit their caps relatively soon here, at least. And Spellforged Servitor, you did great, kiddo. You'd end up with minus 10% health in Dragon form, which isn't that bad. Oh, nice. Oh, that's not too shabby at the end of the day for sure. Much better than trying to make it through with just your frail kitty body. So it works out. Haste, Brilliance, Resistance, and Invisibility. Sure. Even just the haste alone potentially gets us out of this this nasty situation. And now, oops. Unknown Jewelry definitely should pick up. Let's definitely fix that. Bit of a misclick on my end there, but perfect. Orb Destruction. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Oh, you almost got hit by your own Orb Destruction. Spellforged Servitor. Don't do that. Great job, kiddo. Keep it up. And by our powers combined, once more here, we should be able to take care of the rest of these sons of guns in a bit of a controlled fashion. And let's finish off the rest of this floor, and then we'll probably be finished for the evening here. Very happy with our progress coming in. First run of the day. Looking pretty dang solid at this stage. And, you know, barring unforeseen circumstances, it should continue along these lines as we make our way forward. So I'm looking, you know, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the rest of the run and how things will go as we continue moving on here. Finding some more solutions to life's problems if we can. Oh, you can abjure. You son of a gun. You would. But there we go. A couple of irradiates is all we need here at the end of the day. Step forward so our orbs don't get caught up by the wall, and then we can pretty safely, you know what, I'll just buy that straight out. 100 gold, not a lot in terms of breaking the bank here at the end of the day. Thanks, Daddy Gozag, appreciate it. Try abjuring fire. Exactly, pop quiz hotshot, abjure this. Not too bad whatsoever, and there we have it. Vaults 2. Done and dusted. Oh boy. So yeah, still a long way to go here, of course. Definitely need those resistances at some point here, especially before we get to like the Hells and Pan, because if you're going into like Cocytus with no resistances to speak of, probably gonna have a bad time. Jahida as well, of course. Tartarus, this, maybe we can work. I don't even want to start thinking about this until we're quite a bit stronger here. Things get pretty nasty along the road there, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Jazier running Bile Clutch and Simulacrum right now, and it's pure dopamine. Ooh, I've never really tried Simulacrum. Bile Clutch though, 100%. It's been a while since we had a Bile Clutch run, but it's just absurdly powerful. Such a good time. But snowballs hard. Yeah, as soon as you get the army of ice fiends at your side, just completely unstoppable, I'm sure. Oh no, it definitely sounds like a good time, to say the least. But yeah, I guess that is it for us today. Really solid go at it. Pretty happy with how the run has gone overall here. And hopefully we can continue this next week as we come back on Sunday. And maybe, just maybe, make some more progress along the way here. Definitely thanks to everyone for joining us along the ride, whether you were chatting alongside us here, if you're just lurking in the background, or hey, if you're watching this down the road through the VODs or YouTube, then thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you, Wizard, for the raid here at the end. Sorry it didn't stick around for long, but yeah, I hope that everyone has had as much fun as I did getting started on this run. We'll be jumping right back into it next Sunday, seeing if we can't bring this monstrous son of a gun all the way to the very, very end, the tippy top, and we'll see how it goes. Of course, we'll end our evening here with the usual. We'll do a quick check to see who is live at the moment, if there's anyone we can shoot a raid off to. Oftentimes my Sunday one, I'm hoping to send a raid off to you, Wizard, but we'll see if anybody else is online right now. It does look like Brent is currently around, so definitely always happy to send raids off that way. Highly recommend sticking around. Brent is always a good time. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, no problem at all. Boss Level Railbird, Ram Llama, thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you as well, Jazzy. But okie dokes, I guess without further ado, we can start getting this raid primed up here. Get that ready, and yeah, had an absolutely fantastic time. We will be seeing you all for more DCSS next Sunday, of course. This Wednesday, I was originally kind of hoping to get back into our variety gaming. There we go. My brain just completely shut down and couldn't come up with the phrase whatsoever. But unfortunately, things at work have been pretty brutal, so I think we'll have to push that off one more week, but definitely come on by on Sunday when we jump right back in with Lucifer. Maybe finish off the first 5 runes, maybe even more progress. We'll see if things speed up or slow down. You never really know what the dungeon has in store, but of course, regardless of all of that, I do hope that you are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you out there, and I definitely hope to see you soon. Just remember, folks, we never didn't have it. I'll see ya.